I hope you're enjoying your sunny Monday afternoon while still following social distancing, or are they calling it physical distancing now? Anyway, enjoying that 6-foot space between people. So I happen to be going through and cleaning my closet / I had bought these before the pandemic to craft with some friends, but obviously that cannot happen for the foreseeable future. So I decided, you know what? Let's have some fun and show off a new, not a new technique. I mean, it's pretty simple, but show off something really cool and that I think is going to look really cute. And just have fun kind of thing. So I decided to go live and just kind of do my thing. So I have this black t-shirt and I am going to do this cute but crazy on it because most kids, they're cute, but whew, man, they can get some crazy, and I'm sure parents are experiencing that a lot with being at home with their little ones. It is probably very frustrating right now. Just because, of course, everyone's inside a lot. Even if you get out, you have to be very careful and whatnot. So I'm going to do this little design, and if you want to purchase this design, you can do so, or any of the inks I use. You can do so on my website, which I will put in the description or in the post. But I don't know if you can tell really easily, but this is actually stained, and that's perfectly fine because the silkscreen transfer itself is not stained. It's the blue part, the red, for whatever, just because I'm assuming it's more pigmented, tends to stain a little bit more, the transfers, and that's really easy to get rid of with the board eraser. I just haven't done it yet, even though I've got plenty of time obviously on my hands. So I'm going to do this cute but crazy on this black shirt, although, let's see, is that even? I think I need to move it a little bit over. I'm just being fussy now. Alright. So, and this hot mess technique is super simple. Seriously. So, because this is black, I just kind of grabbed all my lighter colors. I'm not going to use all of them because this transfer is pretty, there's a pretty small space, and if you get too convoluted, it's just not going to look, it's going to look too busy. So let's see. If you have specific colors you want to see, let me know in the comments below. But I am thinking for sure I want to do the yellow and the red and the silver. I don't think I'm going to do the white or the beige because I don't know, I just feel like I really want colors, not so shades, so I'll see about maybe using this blue, but for sure I'm going to use the yellow, red, and silver. Alright, so let's get started. Ugh. I'm just going to open these so they're easy to get to. Alright, so let's have fun. Basically all I'm going to do is on the outer edges I'm just going to dab random splotches of color, and then I'll drag it in, and I'm trying to go easy on the amount of color I put on it because for this one where you're using several different ones and you're kind of going to be blending them together, you don't want to put your squeegee back into your ink, because then it will mess up the rest of your ink color. And it'll make it so, for example, if I did the red squeegee and then just basically shoved the yellow into the yellow, it would make an orange, obviously. And then the silver. One exception to this is the silver, because I realized I forgot to grab an extra squeegee so I could mix these all together. So I am just gonna clean this off a little bit, dry it off on a paper towel, and then it's simply a matter of starting to squeegee your colors over, and you'll drag color in and you'll mix those colors together. And I'm gonna need to add more ink probably, because if you can tell, there's still plenty of empty spots on here. But the most important part is, obviously, unless you're cleaning your squeegee, don't in between grabbing and adding more color, don't put the squeegee that you're using to spread everything in your colors, because that will just mess everything up. Okay, so I'm going to clean that again, just because I'm going to need to add more silver to that. Okay. And then again, I'm just gonna go and add a little bit more splotches of color wherever I see empty spots that need a little bit more fill. And then again, just clean my squeegee here, making sure I got everything off, and then I dry it. might do one more out of color because there's still a couple spots where I just want to make sure that I have every area covered. I just got some yellow ink on my hand, so I'm gonna take that off to make sure that I'm not gonna get that on when I pull this up. Alright, and then just go at her again. If you have any excess ink from this, don't wipe it, like I said, don't wipe it in your container. Wipe it on a piece of paper towel or Kleenex or something like that, just to make sure that you're not gonna get that color in and cause your, I don't want to say corrupt because that sounds wrong, but like you don't want to corrupt your other color. Okay, and I'm just gonna take off any excess, and like I said, wipe it on this towel so that it doesn't get in your other, with your other colors. And then we're gonna lift it up. 1 second. Can't get that corner. There we go. And I'm just gonna lift from the edge. And look, I think that turned out really cool because the yellow and the red tended to blend. So they're not like, I don't want to call them absolutely distinct, but there are areas where it's more yellow or more red. And the silver kind of blends in a little bit more, but occasionally you'll catch that pop of silver, especially on that Z. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see the silver very much because it tends to be in the light, but I think that turned out really, really cool. What do you guys think? And like I said, you can do it with any colors. I did it with lighter colors and more colorful colors because that's what I wanted. And this isn't even as crazy as you can get. I have done the hot mess technique on one of my pillowcases, and actually it's right next to me, so I'll grab that. But I actually really like this look because I think it's still very colorful and cute, but it's not overdone, kind of like it's not too bright and in your face. So I'm just gonna put that back to the side for a moment, and I'll show you my No Drama Llama pillowcase. Actually, let me put lids on inks first so I don't accidentally get ink on my pillowcase. we don't want that happening. All right, so this is more of a loud, I'm going to call it hot mess technique, where you can, I kind of just blended green, that blue, yellow, red, I think that was it. I kind of just blended those all together and dotted them like I did for this. So yeah, that's the hot mess technique. It is really fun to do, and it can create that really loud pattern, or again, it can create this kind of more muted but still pretty cool design. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you learned something to play around with. And if you have any questions about Couture or anything related to Couture, such as the Club Couture membership, becoming a designer, whatever, I am happy to answer. I can't guarantee that I'll have the answer right away, but I have a great team around me who will definitely help me answer your question if I don't already know the answer. But yeah, so I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you go enjoy that sunshine while it lasts, because as we know, everything is kind of changing on a dime at this point. But yeah, so have a good day. Bye.